Hey guys, welcome back. We are on the Mass Effect server and we have started the next leg of our track. So we've brought it from our base to the tree farm, and then now we've continued it all the way over here, and we have a docking area just on the other side of Maverick's house there. I love how he has that waterfall coming out. That was actually natural waterfall. He just built around it. Anyway, so yeah, don't know exactly what we're going to do in this episode here. I got a few ideas. I know I wanted to finish the track there and possibly do some building over there by where the receiving cart station is. So we'll take a trek over there and we'll see exactly what's been going on and I can't get through there. What's been going on and where the plans are for this episode is. Because the idea is to do a little bit here for his base. He hasn't been on for a while with school and everything, so we're going to tidy up a few things. We're going to add a little bit here and there, and when he comes back, hopefully he's pleasantly surprised with some of the things that we've done. So, all right, let's take a trip over there, and we'll go ahead and show you what we've done. Okay, guys, and we have completed the track, all mechanic-wise, and let's just take a ride in it. Show you exactly where it goes and how it works. It's very similar to the other one, if not exactly the same. In fact, it goes just to a different area. So there you have it. We got both tracks here ready to roll. This one wants to sneak out. You stay. Anyway, so we can send it and then it'll come right back to us. So why don't we go ahead and jump in there and go for a ride. And we'll talk about what's some of the plan over here. And you might have seen it already. Oh, I love how that thing cycles every time. Okay, you can see I started doing a little excavating over here on this little cliff. And just the view of what I've cleared here, looking out. I want to live here. I want to live here, retire, put a hot tub, and just look out there and have a good old time, take a nap or something. So what we're gonna do is then continue taking out the rest of this little hill here. It shouldn't take too long, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump into a creative save of this and just kind of play around with a few ideas of what I want to look at for the structure. Definitely want to keep that space look, so to speak. I want to do another round, but more of a thin pancake style building with I think some tower spires, maybe just coming out the sides of it, just kind of keeping it more organic than anything else at that point. So yeah, we're gonna mill away at this thing probably for like an hour. That's probably how long it's gonna take, but we'll get her done. That way we can kind of get the building in the way we want it to, and kind of clean up these edges too as well as we go along. So, all right, let's get to work. Alright, the mountain is gone. I wanted to take a look at it from a little bit taller, and it's not a bad space to start with. I kind of want to maybe go down one more block, but I just wanted to take a look at it after we mined it out. That took like 10 minutes. That didn't take too long at all. So you can see the redstone behind the door mechanism there. It's pretty cool. All right, well, before we fall to our death here, let's try to climb back up. There we go. And so we moved the mountain. We took all the dirt and all the smooth stone and placed the ones that I want. I just wanted the smooth stone in case I needed slabs. Some of the dirt I kept, but ultimately the world is plentiful of dirt. If I need dirt, I'll go find it. Easy enough. So, excellent. All right, let's jump into a little test world and start messing around, see about what kind of structures work here from looking at different angles and whatnot. Because ultimately, you come in, the players come in, they're going to take the track in, so you're really not going to be able to see this structure unless you're coming through the forest here. So I don't know, maybe there is a village out there somewhere in the future. Maybe. We'll have to take a look. It'll be good times. So, alright, we'll get started on this thing and we'll see what we come up with. Alright, we have loaded up our creative save, and I wanted to take a walk in from this snow biome and kind of see exactly what this building's going to look like. And this is maybe a first draft, maybe a final draft, but this is what we've come up with so far. And it's kind of growing on me. I think I need to come up with a few, I don't know, just a couple of changes. Maybe take out a little bit more underneath, maybe get rid of the glowstone and just kind of make it a little floating a little bit more. So I want to take a look at that. But let's fly up here and kind of see exactly what we're going for. And we have the glass floor here, and what I wanted to try to represent is it's almost like a cargo hold underneath. And I think I'm going to try to put some, I don't know, some cargo based blocks. We'll take a look at, some of these in here. Actually, some of the wools will make one. This one right here looks really nice as kind of a cargo container, so we'll look at that. So I started off with a circular structure and then just kind of squared off the ends, and then went ahead and went these at kind of just a 45-degree angle. I might want to change that a little bit, make this more round around the edges, but I'm feeling it so far. I don't know if I'm completely happy with this design, but I think with a few tweaks it'll work just fine here. And check out this little area. This is the docking spot, and I wanted to keep it so it was very mechanical looking and very industrial at that point. But we still have that grass block. So let's remove that and put this down. This thing works great. Let's take it for a ride. And it's actually, this tunnel's friendly now. It's got the 1.5 blocks tall, and it'll head us right back here to the tree farm. And we'll just go ahead and head back. And we could have flew over here, but why not take the cart? We got it. So let's talk a little bit about the plan for this area. So the idea is to have this structure so we were looking out, and I thought to myself, all right, we can look out this little area here. That's pretty cool, and this little spot here. But where should this go from here? Should it be, a flat top? Should it have, a big tower coming out the middle? Should it have multiple little platform areas such as this? So I'm thinking multiple platform areas. I just think a tower over here would not work. I think the tower in the desert biome down that end would look really nice. So, but we're not quite at that point. We're right here, and we want to finish this up for Maverick, make it look pretty cool. So he's got a cool place to hang out. And all right, so we'll start working on this a little bit more, kind of seeing exactly what we want. I think I am going to take out this bottom here and have it a little bit more organically placed into the mountain and whatnot, because I think the glowstones really just kind of give it in away at that point. So all right, we'll check back in just a few minutes. Well guys, a lot of time has passed since the last recording. It's been about 2.5 weeks. We went on a little vacation, and we also caught the stomach bug. So if you catch that these days, guys, I'm sorry, it is awful. So we did some work while we were down, and we are on top of the tree farm. The reason why is, look there in the distance. We did some work. And without further ado, why not? Let's go take a look at it. I think it'll speak for itself. We definitely didn't go with the design that originally was put out there last time, but that's okay. Oh, wrong cart. Let's get into this cart. Bam. And as you can see, the track is going in, and we redesigned the whole area. Kind of went all out. And here we are. This is the war room. So take it in, take it in. We have here our docking station, which we just came in on. We also have a mob-friendly door here that prevents the creepers from coming in. I did have a creeper come in last night, finishing this up, and blew up the area in here. So let's take a look. We have here our 3 floors so far. I think this thing's going to go up pretty high. Basically, this is our entrance area. We're going to have our storage area here. Right now we're working on a door to go in here. Something along the lines of a vault door that's uneven. So it's 5 wide, 4 high. So we're gonna have, it's more rectangular shape than symmetrical for that. Right now we just have our steady supplies that we've been making as we've been building this thing, and it's been a labor of love. It's been a lot of fun putting this together. So let's take a trip up top here, and we'll go to the top floor. Why not? So we're using the minecart elevators because stairs really just take up a lot of space, and I thought it'd be a nice addition to that, so each floor has that. So let's take a look over here. So we got the nice view, which I wanted to keep, rather than, kind of block it off. So we got this nice balcony on this side, and on each terrace on this side has a balcony looking over it, so we can take a look all around us. Alright, so this is as far up as we have gotten. We've kind of dismantled the majority of the house that was around us. You can still see this was the roof that was there. And the idea is to, still have this as the portal room, but possibly change it up a little bit because we are going to be going up and over, and then continuing to rebuild our bridge along with our buildings on that mountain, buildings on that mountain, and you can see we definitely took down a lot of land. This was a mountain here that came across, and so we took it down. We added some water, and we'll let's ender pearl over there and kind of take a look at this area from that view. So, and here we go. So we have here, the area where we come into our docking station, and our river here that kind of runs through. We dug it down so it looks more natural into a little lake area there, which naturally has that snow biome, so we got some cool ice forming. And we just definitely worked it into this little mountain area here, and I'm pretty happy with that. So let's also take a look at the entrance area. So we had 2 redstone devices. We got the minecart, and we have the door here. The door here is a hipster door. So it's 2 high, 4 wide, and it just pops down as so. It's got a button on the inside, button on the outside, and that way we get those creepers. They stay out creepers. So we also have a little maintenance hatch. You come down and see the mess of wiring this place has now. It was pretty neat before. I mean, if you were to see this all exposed, it's actually pretty simple in the fact that it's laid out. Makes it a little more complicated on this is we got a T flip-flop running both of the on and off buttons. So there you have it. So let's take a trip back up and talk about a few things, what's going to be happening, and we'll get to work on those probably in the next episode, and go through the processes of filming that. Definitely going to showcase the door here. Nothing special. It's not going to be very compact, so to speak. It's just going to be very functional. Kind of walk in, door opens, do your business, walk out, door closes, type of thing. So be pretty cool. Yeah. So what else have we done since the last recording? That's basically it. We were sick as a dog, puking everywhere, the whole family. It was a bad scene. So we're kind of recovering right now. And in the meantime, we'd play a lot of Minecraft. So why don't we just take a trip to the base and just talk a little bit about that area and maybe ideas for that too as well. So we'll hop in our minecart. Let's go for a little ride. And we'll head over there. So now, hopefully, 4J comes out with our newest update, and I'm hoping that it involves some villager trading and also maybe some more enchanting things as well. We don't know. They're talking about 1.3 conversion update, so we'll expect a few things from that. I'm looking forward to it. It's a long time coming. If I was Mojang and I put out there that we're going to be putting out content, trying to keep it up to date with the PC, and you got this company that's really not focusing on the 8 million users that already have the game. They're focusing on the users that aren't playing it yet. So I don't know. Tell me what you think about that investment. I know it's all about money grubbing, but I'm all about game, all about playing, all about content, and you guys are too as well. So, oh yeah, what are we gonna do down here? Nothing down here. Everything else is working great. We have our cow farm, we got our iron farm. Oh, I don't know if I told you, we have an on and off switch for the iron farms because, boy, did it create a lot of lag when there's like 50 gallons just sitting right there. So, we get a little on-off switch that prevents them from falling, keeping them where they're at. So that works pretty good. What was the plan? Oh yeah. So I think I want to do a sugarcane farm for possible additions of books and enchanting books and villager trading. So I want to try to get the paper trade started as soon as possible and get a good stockpile up of paper. So don't know exactly where I want to put it. I kind of want to maybe have it closer to the tree farm, or possibly there's another body of water there, or since it's sugarcane, it grows in sand, or dirt, why not have a nice structure in the sand biome next to us? So let's hear some thoughts on that. I'll talk to some of the guys and see what they want to do, and we'll go from there. Well, the sun's going down. Let's make one minecart trip right back to the area where we are, where we're just building, and I think we're gonna name it, headquarters, or I don't know. We're gonna come up with a different name for it because, as you can see how it spawns in right there, it just looks pretty awesome, and the potential of this area is gonna look awesome. So we're gonna have this structure here, possibly, I don't know, maybe like 4 to 5 stories taller than what it is now. And then with the bridge going between that and 2 other buildings, I think it's going to be pretty epic. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Alright guys, we're going to conclude this episode. I'm sorry it took a while for it to come out. And hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I promise we'll get some more content out there. A little quicker than this last one. Sometimes you can't control Mother Nature, and when Mother Nature takes control of you, man, it can ruin your day. It can ruin your week like it did for me. Alright guys, thanks again for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.